If 2026 is the year that you are going to become a real estate investor, I have a few tips for you on things that you need to think about if you want that journey to go well and you want that journey to be profitable. So if this is the year that you plan on getting into real estate investing, or if this is the year that you want to take your real estate investing to the next level, I have all of the things you need to know in today's episode. If you're planning on buying an investment property in 2026, it's an interesting time to be buying a home. I'm not saying it's a good time or a bad time, but it's definitely interesting. It's definitely challenging. And I think you have an opportunity to make, quite honestly, a big mistake. And you also have an opportunity to hit an absolute grand slam. And we want to make sure that it's the positive side of that, not the negative side of that. So there's a couple things that I think you need to think about before you buy an investment property in 2026. And we're going to talk about those things today. First and foremost, I think what you need to consider is when you're buying an investment property in 2026, you need to focus on cash flow, not appreciation. I think what we're going to see in the immediate future is we're going to see home price growth shrink. In some cases, it may even go backward for a period of time. So I don't think you could be counting on appreciation. So you have to make sure that you're getting immediate returns when you're buying an investment property. If your mortgage taxes, if all your expenses are going to be $2,500 a month, you better make sure you're cash flowing $3,500 a month. All right. It's the only way you can guarantee that you're going to come out ahead in 2026. Another thing you want to think about is the market that you are targeting is more important than ever in 2026. There's a couple things that you should be looking for when you're looking to invest in an area. Does the area have stable job growth? Is there a high demand for rental properties? And something that partners with that, you want to buy in a place with low new construction saturation. All right. So if you're looking at an area and there's not a ton of new home growth, and if the home growth or the new houses that are hitting the market aren't, first time home buyer price range homes, those are the markets that you want to be in, because those are the markets that tend to have a little bit more renters. Those are the markets where the average price of homes is a little bit more tamped down. And those tend to be markets that you can do really good. And I think what you'll see is, as an investor, you can outperform in those type of markets as compared to others. This never changes, but you absolutely positively have to know your numbers. It's more important than ever. You need to know what your cash on cash return is. You need to know what your cap rate is. You need to do vacancy projections. You need to be honest when it comes to repair and maintenance. Okay. I mean, I think everybody's dream is having a tenant that will cut the grass. Are they actually going to do it? Who knows, right? So you might want to be conservative when it comes to figuring out those maintenance and repair estimates. And I say this all the time as an investor. You have to have an exit strategy. I mean, are you going to be a buy and hold investor where you're going to be happy if you rent out this property for the next 20 years? Or are you someone that's looking to do fix and flips? Whatever your plan is, you have to have your strategy in place before you buy your home, especially for those fix and flip guys. They say it all the time, or something I talk about. I say, look, you get paid when you sell your fix and flip, but you make your money when you buy it. All right, think about that. Does that make sense? You get paid when you sell it, but you make your money when you buy it. All right? So when you're going to do fix and flip, you don't win on the renovations. Your goal should be to knock the renovations out of the park all the time, no matter what. That's how you're going to win with the finishes. But you don't make your money when you sell, you make your money when you buy. You cannot afford to overpay if you're going to do fix and flip. So you have to have that exit strategy in mind the day you purchase the home. Look for value add-on opportunities, okay? Is there a way to convert unused space to add another bedroom, to add storage, things that can increase value or things that can increase the amount of money that you get from a rental? I think you have to be super aware, depending on the market that you're buying, what's going on right now with insurance rates. Insurance is rising across the country. In some markets, it's rising faster than others. So you don't want all of your cash flow, you don't want all of your profit estimates to get eaten up by higher and rising insurance costs. That's something that you have to be mindful of as you buy your home in 2026. And if you're a first-time investor or a new investor, start with beginner-friendly investment types, all right? I see it all the time. People, they've never bought an investment property before, and they'll come to me and they say, Dave, I want to buy a 20-unit complex. And I'm going like, do you know how to change a light bulb? You know what I mean? Like maybe the 20-unit complex isn't the starter investment property, okay? Like single-family rentals, duplexes, double blocks, a 3 or a 4 unit property, a condo at the beach, where there's stable rentals. Like, I think beginner friendly rentals are a great way to start. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't eventually buy that 20 unit investment property. That's a great goal to have. It just might not be the best way to start your investing journey. Now, build a great team around you as well. It starts by having a great realtor, a great contractor, a lender, an insurance guy, a property manager, whatever it is. You're only as good as your team, and your team is only as strong as its weakest link. So start building a great local team in the market that you plan on investing. And of course, I say this all the time. If you're going to buy an investment property, let's say you're going to put 20% down and you have to pay your closing costs, and you're buying a rental property, it's $300,000, and you're going to need $60,000 down and another $15,000 down, or another $15,000 for closing costs. So to buy that $300,000 house, you need $75,000 to get it done. You shouldn't buy that house if you have $76,000 in your savings account. I think as an investor, you have to have strong reserves, all right? Just because you have just enough money to buy the house doesn't mean you should buy it. If you need $75,000 out of pocket to purchase a home, you might want to have $100,000 in your checking account before you buy that house. Because when you buy that house, what I have found, and it always seems like it was my luck, I would buy a house and within a week, the hot water heater would break. Or I would have some issue that I didn't see, or something that's going to cost a little bit more money than I thought it was going to. So if you don't have any money in reserves, you start from a position of weakness, and that's never a great idea. When you buy that house, you got to make sure not that you have just enough money to get into the house, but that you also have money in reserves to come up with a plan for how to fix anything unexpected that may happen, because I guarantee you it will happen. So if you want to be a successful investor in 2026, this is how you do it. If you're thinking about investing in Northeastern Pennsylvania, reach out to me. No one knows the market here better than me. No one knows the market here better than my team, and we'd love to help. Thanks for joining us for today's episode, everybody. If you want to hear more content, follow us at Real Estate Right Now Pod on YouTube. Once you're there, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. And if you want to follow me directly, check me out. It's Dave Wychak at Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, all the socials that you're already using.